You know what the okra plant is? No, I'm talking about right here. Where's the okra plant? In this row, where's the okra plant? Exactly. You have to identify every plant before you start chopping. This is Dr. Harris. We're out here at the Freedom School this morning. Do not chop up the water hose. We're out here dealing with vegetation this morning. You see, we have quite a bit of weeds in our vegetables here. Been chopping around the weeds here. These are watermelons here. That's growing again. And we're working on getting the weeds out. And so, you see the weeds that's up under here. So it's very important that when you're farming or doing backyard gardens, that you have a program to eliminate your weeds. You see the weeds growing in there. So we have to get those weeds out of there. Sometime if the plant grows real big, real fast, it'll suffocate the weeds. So we had a teaching moment right here where we teach from all aspects of farming. Farming every day is a different day because of the weeds and the birds and the bugs, and so you really have to keep track of, what's happening. So these here are black-eyed peas right here that we have grew right here. And so what I decided to do this year was to plant corn. I'm quite surprised I don't see more corn. Well, somebody done chopped up the corn. So I just explained to one of my students that you cannot come out here chopping if you don't know what the weeds are. Because if you chop up the plant, then it defeats the purpose of even coming out here. So we have another teaching moment. Okay, that was okay. You can jump on the other side over there of the black-eyed peas over there. So this is, oh yeah. These are, good. Send them to me. So these is our corn right here. Yeah. These weeds in the middle, these are black-eyed peas here, black-eyed peas there, and these are corn, the corn that we're growing. Weed control is very, very, very important, and I really don't think a lot of people feel that it is. You have a small little plot or something, you might can get away. This is the plastic here that we use to call mulching film to help eliminate the grass that's up under the beds. But between the bed, that's a black-eyed pea. Yeah. But between the beds, you see we have all of these weeds and goat heads and all that stuff. It's important that you hurry up and get that stuff out of there soon, as quick as you can, because it doesn't take much water for them to germinate. This is a side view of the corn right here. Those are tomatoes. I believe there was a tomato I seen yesterday out here. I came out here. Oh, there's a tomato right there. Okay, Mr. Tomato. There's a tomato, a red one right there. So with the tomatoes, we have to get them up off the ground. So I'm gonna go buy some little, you might see little wire cages they may have. Those wire cages is what help to helps the tomato plant to stabilize itself, because of the tomato plant's so much weight. And so it's kind of sort of what's happening there. So last week we plowed and we made some more rows here, as you see. Made some more rows. See my son there in the goal. He's pulling the weeds out. This is Brian. He's knocking out those weeds there. And then once we hit them, once we get the root out of the ground, it's easier when the weeds are small like this. It don't take a lot of effort as if the weeds are big. So that's why you got to really be in control of monitoring and watching. Birds will come, they'll drop seedings, the soil, once the water hit it, the seeds, the weeds will just grow. You see all these weeds right here. These are the other rows we made. There. I guess today is going to be about in the hundreds again, and so we're out here early in the morning. So one of the things that you have to understand when you're dealing with farming is that once it's hot, and it's not healthy to be out here. The plants love the heat. They love it, but it hurts us as humans because it's just too hot. So we're gonna go ahead and give some more lessons on. Yeah. Yeah.
What plants? So like
Hold this right. Please do not hit the
come in, cultivate. Huh?
here, you cultivate. So cultivate means that sometimes you have to move the plant around, pull out here. So it's very time consuming. As I told one of my students this morning, you cannot come out here and chop weeds not knowing what is a weed and what's a plant. So that's why we're out here teaching this morning. See this weed right here? Now this weed is grown by the black-eyed pea. Its job is to suffocate the black-eyed pea. Now the weed will grow faster than the plant. That's a weed. This is a weed. And so we have to spend our time going through here. Now, unless you have a tractor with a cultivator on it, you wouldn't have to do all this. But because we don't have a tractor with a cultivator, we have to do it like this. And so a lot of times, you go along the side, it pushes the dirt up over the weeds and it suffocates them.
You have to do that with all of them?
The ones that have rows, yeah. And so you kind of want to throw dirt up there.
Make sure you're holding the
Give
camera
it
right.
more support. You can chop weeds as you go down the row. This is the part of farming that this is the part of farming that most people don't like doing. Don't do it. I promise you, these weeds will wipe you out unless you have the black plastic bag. So in a few weeks, we're going to be planting acres of black-eyed peas. Fighting acres of black-eyed peas pretty soon. All these goat heads right here. One thing I tell my students is always keep your farm clean as you can. Best you can. So what my son is doing is called cultivating. Cultivating the ground. He's the water go down the roots more support. Makes it look nice, more organized, more professional. So when you have visitors and different people who come out to visit your farm, it's manicured. They have more respect for Mother Nature and for you as a farmer because they see that you're taking time out to really manicure it. And that's what we're doing this morning. That over there, and now we came out here and cultivated today, I would say by probably this one over here is what I'm saying. There's another weed growing right here. See how the weeds are just as tall as the plant. And you can't even really tell which one is the weed until you get up under it. It's the weed. This is what we have to go through and pull out. That weed is our enemy. It's another weed right here. Got to get this stuff out. Let's keep in there.
Dad, when do we take the black tape off of the plant?
Wow. See how I'm doing this thing? Right here, just running just running the hole. It's real soft, real soft. No, it's not hard or anything. I'm just going up and back. So any other weeds that I was thinking about growing, it's not going to grow because you cultivate. Nice tree. Yeah, he's doing it over there. Sliding there. Just barely doing it. Barely doing it. Barely hitting. And my boy, 2% body fat, Arizona. What's up, man?
He said, "What's up?" Oh, hello.
We out here doing it moving, bro. Youngsters out of the next generation of farmers. The problem with farming is if you let these weeds get out of control, you're done. You're done. So that's why. And when you're chopping weeds, ground can't be too hard and it can't be too soft. If it's too hard, then you're gonna be doing extra work to remove the weeds. If it's too soft, then it's muddy.
And why is it important not just to teach people, but younger children how to farm?
Well, part of the problem in the black culture, African American black culture, any culture but our culture, is because a lot of it stems from slavery. When plantations, how the master would cook a hog, we would eat the intestines of the hog, which stored all the waste, poop. We have to have better eating habits. We have to start investing in and making time for ourselves to eat right. I was talking to someone yesterday about a young kid that's like 10 years old. He's a diabetic. He's 10 years old, he's a diabetic. And what a diabetic means, he has high sugar, sugar can drop low. So he has to take shots every day. 10 years old. You know, that's not a life that, you know, a youngster wants to live, you know, but he has to do it. And I asked the question, does he have to do this for life? They said, yeah. He has to get poked every 4 times a day before he eats to check his blood sugar. So eating right, exercising, you know, is very crucial to us right now as a people. And so that's one of the reasons why we teach our children now, because, you know, we don't want them having to take insulins every day. It's just not a life we want, life for our children to live. So we grow watermelons, black-eyed peas, okra, bell peppers, we had eggplants, chili peppers, hot peppers. We had pumpkins last year, zucchini, squash, kale, cantaloupes, honeydews, white corn, yellow corn. So let me ask you a question. Why do you like doing this?
Me? Well, for one, I've been doing this since I was like 5. But it's very important to know where our food comes from. And nowadays they are genetically modifying our food, and that's not good for our bodies. And people are dying. And that's with me. I don't like bees. I don't like bugs. That was a huge black bee. Oh, okay. Anyways, nowadays they're genetically modifying our food to make them grow faster, or to make them fuller, or to get more money, basically. But it's very important that we eat right and we know where our food comes from.
Okay, so here's my question. Or restaurants, of course, it's not healthy. Do you think they put something in it to make people more hungry so they could buy more?
In restaurants?
Yes, like McDonald's or whatever.
Maybe.
So if you go to McDonald's this morning or Burger King, they have a sign as soon as you walk in or you buy the food. And the sign says, this food that we cook can possibly give you cancer. So why would we eat food that we know is going to give us cancer? And they're telling you that it's going to give you cancer, and we still buy it, and we still eat it. So that makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense if you didn't know that the food at McDonald's will give you cancer, but they're telling you before you buy it. But we still buy it. Then we wonder why we're sick. Then we wonder why we're on dialysis. Then we wonder why we're diabetics. Then we wonder why. But here it is. They're telling you, if you eat this food at McDonald's, it's possible that you can get cancer. But we still buy it. This food here will not give you cancer. This food here will prevent cancer. Okra. I seen something on Facebook or somewhere yesterday. It talks about how it helps so many different body parts. It was so many it talked about. I can't remember what it was. You know, it talked about diabetes and different things. So why don't we spend time growing okra if we know that that helps our body? We don't. A pack of okra seeds will cost you 99 cents. 99 cents, and you could plant about maybe 20 okra plants. 99 cents. And it do not give you cancer. So, I think a lot of this food stuff is on us, you know, as people. You know, our ancestors, you know, they worked from sun up to sundown, and this is what they did every day. And they lived longer than us today because they ate from Mother Earth. They didn't eat from McDonald's. They didn't eat from Burger King. They didn't eat from In-N-Out. They didn't eat KFC. They didn't eat Wendy's. So they lived to be 100 years old, 110, whatever, you know. But because we are a lazy people, and I said it, we're just lazy. We don't want to get up out the bed in the morning, you know. And there's good reasons why people want to stay in the bed. I get that. Work all week. But for the most part, we're just a lazy society now. And then when we end up in the hospital with all those needles and tubes stuck to us, and it's too late.
Well, some of us aren't lazy, just some of us don't have the education of where our food comes from and how we do it, and just how it all works, and the hard work you have to put in to eat. But
I think my son was 5 years old when I first introduced him to this. And he didn't really understand what we were doing. He didn't understand. I knew he didn't understand. So when he talks about the education of what it's about, now he's what, 17? Now he gets it. You know, he's an athlete. You know, he can't go to Burger King every day and eat. I'm not saying he can't, but
number 13, Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you'd want on your Burger King burger is someone else's foot fungus. But as it turns out, that
so
might be what you get.
it takes a village to just chop all that up. It takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to raise a child. And in the black community, we've lost our village. This is part of bringing the village back. Is what we're doing here. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's hard work. I'm here 7 days a week here. 7 days a week here. Educating our children. Providing food for folks.
And you don't have to be a full-time farmer. You don't have to be a pro at farming. It's just important to know, you know? People are dying from genetically modifying your food. And it's just very important to know. You don't have to be a pro at farming. It's just important to know.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be a farmer. It's just good information. I mean, there's every plant that we grow has a purpose for our health. You know, we helped 13 children get into black colleges, and they're all ag majors now. They got introduced like this, you know. Now, you know, they can make $100,000 a year or whatever. They came through this program.
So, Mr. Harris, I have a question. So what about these bell peppers right here? As I see, when they start to grow, they start changing colors. So what's that about? So there's like red bell peppers, green bell peppers, and they're just changing colors when they grow.
Well, you have some bell peppers are just for green. You have some bell peppers are red. You have some bell peppers are yellow. The bell peppers, like they're green, if you leave them on the vine long enough, they'll turn red. Just shove it here. But even again, every plant has a purpose. Why it exists. It's important when you eat plant.
Look, is this a weed right here?
It's a weed.
That's a weed.
Show everybody what that weed is.
Okay, so there's different types of weeds. Okay, there's something right here. There's these right here. Gotta get these off. Get these out the ground. And there are some right here that looks like this. Now, you would kind of think that they're plants and stuff, but they're actually not. So, just go ahead and take that out. Now, when you take out weeds, you want to kind of get the end of it, which are the roots. And, it's kind of hard to get out. But, yeah, those are the weeds. You gotta try and target the source. Look at this weed right here. Right by the plant. Right here. See? You gotta get the source, the root. Once you get the root, it's not gonna grow.
So, see, this is an okra plant. Now, what's going on with this plant here?
Look like there's bugs on it.
If you turn it over, there's bugs eating it. See that? Get closer. See the bugs on the back?
Yep.
See how the leaf is getting whizzled? It's letting you know, hey, I got something eating on me. Help, 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 help me. Okay? So now we have to get some ladybugs and some different things. Those are called white flies. Those are called white flies.
So
Bugs have to eat too now. But we just don't want to eat what we're working on.
right.
That's why I said you have to know your...
So, Mr. Harris, is this weed right here? This right here. This one.
Where? No, it's actually a plant.
Oh, look like it's dying a little bit. So what do you think wrong with it? Like, bugs been eating it, lack of water?
Tomato, bugs. All right, son, get the rake right there. So now, you're going to go through and rake. You want it to look pretty after you cultivate it. You'll notice once it's raked that probably didn't chop up all the leaves. Just have to come back later. Need that big shovel. Think the back of the truck. Okay, Brian, here we go. So Brian is going to go ahead and start raking here. Yeah, processed food is killing us, bro. It's killing us every day. Every day it's killing us. Sad, too. Okay, that's good. I told you, jump ahead and come backwards. Right there. Okay, start on the other end, go that way.
I went to Militant Lake yesterday.
Oh, yeah? That's where we went when we had our boat.
Yep, I remember.
So he's grabbing all the weeds that we cut this morning. Okay, start on the other end and come back this way. Okay. Come get this so you can rake it in your shovel. This is the teamwork aspect of farming. Teamwork. Use your foot if you have to. Trying to teach these youngsters how to use tools properly. Save a lot of time. In the garbage can. Or you can put it over there near the gate, over there.
Where?
Just along the gate. All right, that's good. There's more piles over there.